Hey Taurus, how are you guys doing? This is your zodiac tarot reading for the month of January. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's figure out what the energy surrounding you guys this month is. What do you have to expect? What can you look out for? Okay. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, interesting. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So the number 2 is about making a decision. You see this hawk coming down, and there are 2 coins there. He can pick up one, but he can't pick up both, at least not at the same time. He'll have to come back and pick that up at another time. And then we have the Two of Swords, and if you look at that, I see a kingfisher. I'm not sure. If anyone knows what kind of bird that is, I think it's a kingfisher. I could be completely wrong though. He is looking out over the water. He is perched here and he is making a decision. He's making a decision as to which way to go. But it's almost an easy decision because, I mean, look at that. He's looking out over calm waters, right? So the number 2, this is about balance, right? It's balance of the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the black and the white, like on this orca here. It's all about decisions moving forward. And I feel like just because of the imagery on these cards, like this might be a decision that you guys have already made, or it's going to be an easy decision for you. Like, because you know that ultimately, like I was saying with this hawk here, it's not that you can't have both. It's just you need to focus your energies on one first. So this bird here, like he's sitting on one sword, but he knows that both of them are his, right? And so I feel like things have maybe been going a little bit slow for you guys, or at least slower than you would have liked them to go. But it's because you're trying to do both things at once. You're trying to juggle them and balance them. And while balance is good, at this time, I feel like you guys need to focus on one thing. It's not about trying to do it all. It's not trying to do everything. It is about focusing on the one thing so you can be successful at it and then come back and do the other thing. If you look at orcas, orcas work as a team. They pick one target, and then they work as a team to go after it. They don't split up and all go after different prey items. They just go after the one. And orcas, in terms of success rate in the natural kingdom, are very successful hunters. They're called killer whales for a reason. So I feel like this month, Aries, you guys need to, Taurus, this month, Taurus, you guys need to go and really just focus down onto what it is that you really want. Okay? And again, these could be similar goals, which is why you've been trying to balance them. But right now it's about picking so that you can focus on one thing and do it well, as opposed to doing 2 things mediocrely and getting burnt out. Yeah. So we have the 7 of Cups and then the King of Wands. And so the King of Wands, he's typically a very happy individual. But if you look at this little guy, he is worn out. He is tired. He has worked hard and he needs a break. Okay? And I feel like that's kind of an omen for you guys if you don't slow down and kind of analyze the situation and see what it is that you truly want to go for. We have the 7 of Cups here, and this is abundance. Look, we've got all of these food, all of, like, you've got your forks and your knives and your napkins and your bread rolls, and I don't know what all of these things are supposed to be, but, you've got all of these things. But there is this one empty cup left to fill. And that's one empty cup. Okay? We've been talking over here about having the different options. Here, I mean, you have all these options. Look at these things around you, but you have one empty cup, one thing to focus on. Okay? So I feel like this month, you guys really need to just focus on the one thing that is either going to give you kind of the biggest bang for your buck, or that is going to fill your cup, whether it be emotionally, spiritually, whatever, what's going to bring you the most joy in the end. Okay? So it's not necessarily about getting everything done. It is about understanding what you are physically, emotionally, mentally, what you are capable of doing in the allotted time. Because if you just go for everything, you're going to spread yourself too thin and you're going to get exhausted. You're going to get burnt out. This might even be about like a New Year's resolution, and you've got like, because it's the new year, new decade, you're like, I'm going to do this, that. And your list is just a mile long. But you need to just narrow it down, focus on just a few things at once, and then move on to the next thing. Okay? Let's see, what can we add to this reading for Taurus? Any messages? Oh, thank you. We have the fairies, earth magic. And we have lightning, which is power. Okay. So, it's interesting that we have earth magic and we have lightning, because in many ways, lightning it's such a magical thing. Like, it is harnessing the power of our physical worlds, and you never really know where it's going to strike. It's very mystical in a way, right? So it's kind of like the fairies. Like, they're very powerful, but they're very misunderstood, just like this lightning. And I feel like what this is telling you guys is just that you need to kind of be aware of your own power, but also be aware of how you interact with your environment. It's about not taking things for granted, and about using what you have, using the natural elements around you, using the support of others, like being able to embrace all of the natural gifts that you have and that the world is giving you in order to help you reach your goals. This could be just physically using the abundance of the world around you, but it can also be spiritually, tapping into, say, the Fae, if you can communicate with them, asking your spirit guides for assistance, even just go and sitting by the water like this little bird here and just watching and listening to your thoughts as you're sitting there, just, at peace. Really letting your body and your mind relax and calm down so that you can harness the power within. So just really this month, Taurus, it's all about avoiding this burnout. You really don't want to get, you don't want to overexert yourself to the point where you just feel like this King of Wands here and you're just flopped on the ground like, I'm so tired. Okay, you need to really focus on finding the balance within your environment, within your life, so that you can approach this as a long-term sustainable thing. Yeah, and like this fairies card here, this earth magic, I'm really being drawn to the fact that the sun or the light is just radiating down, and it's almost like it's recharging the power that is this fairy. And so it's like it's almost like you need to sit back, relax, find your happy place. Like for this fairy, it's on this beautiful flower, and just let the sun come down and recharge you. This could be sitting by the ocean. This could be out in the woods having a picnic. Like it doesn't even have to be out in nature. This could be a safe space within your home. But it's just, it's about recharging your batteries, not letting your cup, your batteries, however you want to phrase it, run dry. It's about recharging when you know you need to recharge so that you don't just hit a brick wall and need to like take a lot longer to recharge, which, it's going, if you don't listen to yourself, if you try and do everything at once, that's what I'm seeing is going to happen. So it's just, take it slow, one task at a time. Don't focus on everything, just focus on one task at a time. Okay. I do also want to know if there's any fairy lovers. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys really resonate with this card. I find the Fae very interesting, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, if you liked this reading, please hit that subscribe button now, and I will see you in the next video. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.